Today, you're going to understand the real difference between OpenClaw and Agent Zero in 2026. Because a lot of people are talking about these AI agents like they're the future, but most comparisons online are confusing or just hype. So in this video, you're going to clearly understand which one is better. And more importantly, which one is better for you. Let's start with the basics. Both OpenClaw and Agent Zero are AI agent frameworks. That means they don't just answer questions. They can actually perform tasks on your computer or online, things like writing code, managing files, automating workflows, and completing actions without constant input. But here's where the real difference begins. OpenClaw is designed to feel like a smart assistant that lives inside your daily apps. It connects to messaging tools, productivity apps, and communication platforms. So instead of opening a separate program, you interact with it like you're chatting with something that can actually do things. For you, it feels fast, simple, and natural. That's why a lot of beginners prefer it now. Agent Zero is very different. It's built more like a system that focuses on execution instead of just interacting. It plans tasks, step by step, breaks them down, and completes them with more structure. So while OpenClaw feels like an assistant, Agent Zero feels more like an autonomous worker now. Let's talk about performance. This is where things start to separate more clearly. Agent Zero is generally stronger when it comes to complex tasks because it works in a controlled way. It plans, executes, and checks results. That makes it more reliable for coding, automation, and multi-step workflows. OpenClaw, on the other hand, is easier and faster to use, but it can sometimes depend too much on external connections, which means results can vary depending on how it's set up. So you gain simplicity, but sometimes lose consistency now. Let's talk about setup. OpenClaw is easier to start with. You can connect it to apps and begin using it quickly. This makes it ideal for people who don't want to deal with technical setup. Agent Zero usually requires more initial configuration, sometimes running in isolated environments, which can feel more complex at the beginning, but once it's set up properly, it becomes more stable and predictable. Now, let's talk about real use. If your goal is to automate everyday tasks like managing messages, scheduling, or simple workflows, OpenClaw works very well. It fits naturally into what you already use. But if your goal is deeper automation, like building systems, running code, or handling complex processes, Agent Zero is usually the better choice because it's designed for that level of control. Now, there's another important factor: security and control. Agent Zero tends to run in more controlled environments, which can make it more predictable and secure. OpenClaw interacts with more external tools, which can make it more flexible, but also introduces more variables. So depending on your use case, this can matter a lot. Now, let's answer the real question: which one is better in 2026? The truth is that neither one is better for everyone. They are built for different types of users. OpenClaw is better if you want something simple, fast, and easy to use. Agent Zero is better if you want control, structure, and deeper automation. So the real difference is not just about features. It's about how you plan to use it. If you choose the right one for your needs, both can be extremely powerful. But if you choose the wrong one, it may feel like it doesn't work at all. And that's where most people get confused. And that's the real difference between OpenClaw and Agent Zero in 2026.